bad about him. And I was like trying to tell him, listen, like, I love the guy, like, he's fine, like, don't worry about it, and, like, it's gonna be okay. So all the while I was talking to my dad, like, my boyfriend overheard, and then that's when, like, stuff got really, like, shaky, and then my dad kicked him out, like, afterwards. So it got really deep for no reason. I was just like, it's really isn't that, that big of a deal. And then he decided that, my boyfriend decided that we shouldn't be together anymore because of, situations, like, he felt like, it just wasn't going to work out. So we ended up breaking up, and that's what happened.
Now, it seems like you having this relationship is causing your relationship with your parents to deteriorate. Would you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
And also, it seems like you're using your relationship and your parents' relationship as a justification for their problems.
I mean, like, they trip. Like, he cheated on my mom, and, like, my mom, like, she doesn't want to talk to him, so, like, why would I even, like, how can he tell me about my relationship? Got stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, you justifying your relationship because of your parents' relationship problems isn't solving anything.
Yeah.
And the best account that you can use is an apology. So you could just, because your parents just have your best interests in mind. They just want what's best for you.
I understand that.
So if you and your parents both apologize to each other, then your communication and your relationship will be better off.
Yeah, you're right about that. I guess I could. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to. Just say, sorry, Dad, like, my bad for, talking and trying to, blame them for why they don't have a part in my relationship. But, yeah, you're right. I could do that.
Now, Steve, I hear that you've gotten into some trouble as well. Would you like to explain why you think you're here today?
Trouble? I'm not sure what kind of trouble.
Like, he doesn't do anything. I don't understand why.
I've never even home, doctor, so I don't know what kind of trouble I could be causing in my home. I can't stand the pressure.
Our parents are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
They are.
Yes, exactly.
So you have no clue as to why you're here
None
today?
whatsoever.
So, well, apparently your mom has found drugs in your room while she was cleaning it one day.
What kind of drugs?
I don't know, you tell me.
I've been using drugs, and if anything, I know I had a friend over last week, my friend Mike. He came over, he does do drugs, and maybe he did leave something, I don't know. But whatever she found, I can guarantee you it wasn't mine.
And he doesn't do anything. Like, he chills.
So you're denying that you have not taken or have not used any drugs?
Fully, yes.
Well, as you are aware of, your parents gave you a drug test last week, correct?
Yes.
Well, the results have come back, and I'm sorry to say that they were positive.
For what?
Prescription drugs.
Okay.
So now, would you like to explain, now that we know you've been taking drugs, would you like to explain your reasoning behind taking these drugs? What has caused you to go to drugs?
Like, the whole situation with my parents, I just can't stand to be in their house. Like, it hurts me inside just to be around at home. My sister's going through her troubles with her boyfriend, and within itself, that's another battle she has with my parents. It's just not a pleasant situation to be around all the time. So I just go around, hang out with my buddies, the people right now I feel most comfortable with. They seem to care a lot about me. So I just go out with my friends and we pop up a few pills to get high. It just takes me away from the pressure in my mind for a while. Makes me feel better.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, instead of completely avoiding and denying this problem, there's other ways to try and fix your relationships with your parents. And after this commercial break, we're going to bring the whole Jones family out to discuss their problems.
I came, I saw, and I conquered. How did I do such things, many great people ask? Follow the guidelines for making self-disclosures. First, I assess my motivations. Next, I consider my appropriateness. I also take cues from other world leaders. And I also consider any possible negatives. You follow those strategies, you'll see, you'll come, and you'll conquer too.
Welcome back. Now we have the whole Jones family with us. Cammy and Steve, while you were up here, your parents were in the back listening to your side of the story. And Steve, they found out about your drug problem. So now, would anyone care to talk about how they're feeling right now?
I would just like to start off by saying that it means a lot to me, Cammie, that you would actually say that, that we need to make some progress in our relationship. It's very good to hear that, and hopefully we can fix what problems we had, and hopefully your mother and I can resolve all our problems, and hopefully that will transcend down to you guys, and you guys will be a little more open with us, and we can start feeling like a family again.
I think that now that we've all acknowledged that there is an issue with drug use and Steve, I think that we can all move forward in taking the necessary steps to get him help and to make sure that he feels like he can come to us rather than turn to drugs or the people that he has been influenced by, so that way we can be more of a family and there for each other.
Yeah, I think it'd be probably pretty good if we could find you some kind of treatment program, and just want you guys to know we're not mad at you for anything that you've done, and we hope that you guys feel the same way towards us for our problems.
Some advice for the whole family is, instead of dealing with your problems and communicating in a distributive way and disrespecting each other, you can try and handle your problems in an integrative way, where you're all respecting each other